Welcome to the Human Nature Manifesto social media network. I'm Pamela E. Bailey, creator of the network. Let's take a tour. First, just one housekeeping item. If the text and image on the screen are too large, please press down on the Control key and the minus key at the same time, and that will make it smaller. If the text and image is too small, then press down on the Control key and the plus key at the same time, and that will make it larger. If you're interested in learning more about the company that brought you the Human Nature Manifesto social media network, click on the About Us link at the top of the screen and you'll see Fading into Reality Publishing LLC logo. You'll also find information about the social media network, what the vision was in creating it, and what the goals and objectives of the network are. There's also information about what the network will not do and does not do. Please take the time to read that. To navigate back to the home page, just click on the Human Nature Manifesto logo, and that will take you back to the home page from anywhere within the social media network. Registration is required for participation within the network, and since I was logged in, I will log out and show you the registration page. A validated email address is required that will be confirmed before you are registered within the network. Important for you to note is that your privacy will be protected on the network. That email address that you use to log in will not be shared, and none of your information will be shared with anyone else, internal or external to the network. Also, we will not contact you via that email address unless you type that email address on the home page and register to receive email updates from us. You do not have to be a registered user to receive email updates. We're hoping to have a newsletter that comes out on a regular basis once we get enough users on the network. Before you register, though, please take the time to click on the Terms tab at the bottom of the screen, because these terms actually tell you about the standards of behavior for participation within the network. Anyone who's read my blog post or my books knows that I believe in the importance of being unique individuals according to our beliefs. And in being unique and individuals in protecting our individuality, we have to remember that when we join others to become groups, that we have to recognize their right to be themselves, and we have to not hurt others. So therefore, when we become groups, we must follow group rules and recognize others' right to be treated in a non-hurtful way. So these rules or terms of participation within the network are important for you to know so that you can keep from hurting other people within the network. Let's log in. Now that we're logged in, we can see a list of the other members of the network by clicking on the People link. You'll see right now there are 161 site users, and you can click through to see the users as they were added, who's popular, who's active at the current time by clicking on the other links there. You can form your own group or become a member of another group. Groups can be open or closed. You can form up to one group of your own and determine if you want it open or closed. You can send a group invitation from within your group to other members to join, or also they can actually send a request to you to join your group. There are currently 3 groups on the network. We hope to actually get more in the future. Like I said, some are closed, some are open. It's up to you to determine what you want them to be. You also can click on the blog link, and every user has their own blog. And for each blog post that you actually decide to write, and you can write any number of blog posts. You just have just your one blog. But for a blog post, you can determine if you want to make it private, share it with your friends only, share it only with logged in users, or make it public. And if it's public, it can be seen both internal and external to the network. And you can save drafts of your blog post, and you can determine if you want your blog post to be published when it's ready for publish. You can embed media within the blog, pictures, JPEGs, that type of thing if you like also. Please note that people can subscribe to the feed from your blog. They can bookmark your blog post, and they can also report your blog post if they feel that they do not follow the terms that you agreed to when you registered to be a user of the network. There's a translation browser option that you can select, and it does not change the language of the text on the screen, but what it does do is that it does change the top information, the heading, so that it is in a different language. There is a Twitter-like interface also called The Wire. It asks the question, how did you choose wisely today, and what was the consequences? And you have the opportunity to answer within 140 characters or less. You'll notice that you can bookmark wire post, and you can also report wire post. You can click on the messages key, and you can actually send messages to other people. This would be like in the form of like an email. You can also make friend requests of other people, and you can invite friends. And remember, if you have a friend that you've sent a friend request and they accept it, you can actually chat with that friend while if they're online at the same time that you're online. So you have the options of clicking on messages here, or you can click on tools. If you can click on your name, your username, and you have the opportunity to create a profile and edit the profile and make your profile public or private, the information within it within the system if you like. One of the other features that I'm really happy about and excited about within the network is the Choice Yearbook. And I created the Choice Yearbook to actually give us an opportunity to share our courageous choices that we've made that we didn't think we could make, but we made anyway, and they turned out to be make a positive difference within our lives. I'm hoping that by sharing these courageous choices with other people, that it will encourage other people to be uniquely themselves and to follow their beliefs and do what they need to do for themselves to make a positive difference in their life. I intend at some point to make a printed version of the Choice Yearbook. I was thinking it would be something that, as it says, come out on an annual basis, but that's in the future when we have more members. I'm hoping that you've seen something with this tour that makes you encouraged to actually participate within the network and share your ideas, share your choices with other people. Remember to always be yourself based on your beliefs, and remember, who I am is why I act. This is Pamela E. Bailey, and thank you for your time.